for today's cup of coffee.
Oh, cup
Youngest
of coffee.
kid is diseasing it again.
I got the ick.
The suds. It's perpetual. And has been since he was small child. And not sure exactly what is going on with that.
I think I got a cold somehow.
Well, let me tell you how. Because you've had doctor's appointments. And going to a doctor, if you are a healthy person, is one of the best places to get a disease this time of year or any year.
Yeah, I was relatively fine. Sort of. Yeah, I was relatively fine before I went to the doctors, and then,
Yeah, that and any place that has small children.
It's a petri dish.
It is a petri dish because that is how the immune system grows. Mm-hmm. Is by the introduction of pathogens, and then it triggers, and then the immune system gets stronger.
Yes.
If somebody is never exposed to anything, then their immune system doesn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to figure out. But now, as far as you, as much as you've had over the years, damn, you should be bulletproof.
Nah, I'm not quite curly bulletproof yet.
I'm just saying. I'm got him some elderberry and intend to do as far as like some ginger, high doses of vitamin C.
I don't got time to be sick right now. I got shit to do.
Absolutely, you got stuff to do. Because when
I got presents to finish.
When this video comes out. And folks over there on BitChute, I don't know what the hell is going on, why just random videos that's already been uploaded decide to re-upload. These things are numbered. So go with that. It's not, it's not me. I'm not doing that. And I wonder if other creators.
What was it? Sorry, the coughing took me out for a sec.
They just randomly on BitChute re-upload videos that I've already uploaded.
They've been glitching out for a minute.
They have been glitching out for over a month or more.
Yeah.
So, but I don't want these people to sit there and go, damn, she's spazzing. No, it's not me. It's not me.
Nope.
But when this one comes out, it will be December the 18th of 2023. Uh-huh. Just a couple of days, 3 days before Yule.
Yeah. Yeah. You had me listen to this thing.
I did. I had him listen to this thing.
And I didn't have half a brain cell to properly comprehend some of the shit, because I'm street smart. I ain't book smart.
Well, it's one of those, I am nerd. That's why I hear, I am nerd. Have been, still am, will, go to the grave as nerd. Mm-hmm. Random, useless knowledge. This, however, was really cool. And it's, I will leave you the link for this because I want everybody to have an opportunity to hear it. And it's by a smaller channel. It's called Folkways, the Folklore of Britain and Ireland. And this had been a BBC Radio 4 production that somebody had been able to capture and upload it to YouTube. And so they've got to share it with, now the quality of it, the audio quality of it is not great. Right. And I was trying to see if they had, yes, the original broadcast was on December the 21st of 1985.
Oh. So
we're talking the era of cassettes. And it's entitled The Real Story of Yule. And it's scary as hell.
Yeah.
Because it goes into a lot of the Norse mythology. And as far as a lot of the old gods and different things like that. And if you've never studied any different belief systems and came to find out, how these things were, do so. Mm-hmm. Find out why you believe what you believe.
Yeah.
Why other people believe what they believe. But the original Father Christmas, according to this, it is very much implied that was Odin. And that was god of Norse mythology.
Yeah, and that's some scary shit right there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, don't want to fuck with you.
Well, it's
you don't want to fuck with me.
As far as him talking about that he had been relegated to a myth for children and the anger. It's interesting. This is not, do not let small children listen to this. Seriously. No. Well, small children shouldn't be listening to us anyhow.
Yeah.
I think we've got...
Get the fuck off, children.
You know, I think we've got, as far as, I know on BitChute and stuff like that, it's 16 and above.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's not, we don't discuss anything that somebody below those age. I mean, you know, anybody that's 16 above, my God, they've got more of the world than I probably. They'd tell me shit that it shocked me.
That's about the age of my comprehension right now.
And that's okay. But with, as far as the North mythology about the wild hunt, and that was something that Odin and some of his people would do during the Yule season and stuff. And ancient legends, one of the earliest ones that was recorded, CE. What the hell is CE?
What is CE?
When I grew up, there was AD, and then there was BC. I don't even know what the CE is. I guess that's Common Era.
Yeah.
1127. So that's pretty old, and that was one as far as the North mythology being written down. And I will leave you the links that I've got this from also, and it's talking about, it's from a website called NorseMythology.org, where it's talking about the wild hunt. Mm-hmm. And from what they are quoting, it says, "Let no one be surprised at what we have heard, what we are about to relate, for it was common gossip up and down the countryside that after February the 6th, many people both saw and heard a whole pack of huntsmen in full cry. They straddled black horses and black bucks, while their hounds were pitch black with staring hideous eyes. This was seen in the very deer park of Peterborough town, and in all the woods stretching from that same spot as far as Stramford. All through the night, monks heard them sounding and winding their horns. Reliable witnesses who kept watch in the night declared that there might well have been 20 or even 30 of them in this wild trinity, as near they could tell." Now you think of this. This is during the time where lower light levels, people had candles, they had oil lamps, very few of those, and the shadows were deep and long.
Oof. Oof.
And so to hear something like that, we're talking, this is from a time when the fears of things that lurked in the night were tangible. You had wolves, you had bears, you had things that would come in and eat your face off.
Yeah, very realistic fears.
Yeah. And so some of those fears and stuff like that have been passed down genetically.
Yep.
And it sort of talks about that in
Spiders.
Yeah, really. In that radio broadcast, and it was talking about as far as the robes, them being red and white, which was blood on the snow from the hunt. Mm-hmm. And you're sort of sitting there going, damn. This is not jolly old St. Nicholas.
No.
This is you know, way longer back than that. And from this one, it said that Odin was very much associated with, he was the god of the dead. Now, what is winter time? It is a time of death. Mm-hmm. And then as far as the rebirth, which is what solstice is, the return of the light, little by little by little. But also Odin was supposedly over inspiration, ecstatic trance, battle frenzy, knowledge, and the ruling class. I'm not a fan of that.
No.
And creative and intellectual pursuits in general. So you've got, you know, it's interesting because when you go back and you look at some of these other gods, There was always that element of the underworld.
Yeah.
Hugely. And what we believe in, and we're very, prominent as far as being followers of Christ, who conquered death. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And we're not telling what to do. We share what we do and why we do it.
We do.
And so to not just celebrate the return of the light, to celebrate the light. There's a lot of reasons that we do what we do. But one of the things that people, and they don't know why they do what they do with some of these traditions, or it's like, well, it's traditional. Where did it come from?
Right.
I was one of those kids. Yes, I was one of those kids that pissed people off because I would ask why, and it's because I wanted to know why.
Well, it pisses them off because they don't know.
Right. And as far as why do we have ham? Well, one of the things that was hunted during these periods of time and in this area was wild boar.
Mm-hmm. You don't see those anymore.
No, not much. We have domesticated pigs.
Yeah.
So that's this with the ham. Yeah.
So that's where it came
If you
from.
really want to start, if you want to be controversial at your family, Christmas gathering
we
and whatever.
Ain't supposed to eat pig.
Bring forth some of these things. Well, part of that had to do with how these things were preserved and the lack of methods to preserve certain things. Mm-hmm. You sit there and go, okay, why is this say that this is forbidden? And go back. Don't just take it, some things you take just at face value, but there's always a deeper meaning behind these things.
They eat shit.
Absolutely. A pig is one of the few animals that will eat where it shits.
So that's one reason we ain't supposed to,
Right. And there is as far as genetically, I think it's interesting that when people are learning the art of tattoo, what they will use to practice on is pig skin because it is so close to human skin. We've had several tattoo artists tell us that.
We have. What do they do? Just be like, hey, give me some of that skin.
That's a good question. We'll have to ask Carlton next time we see him.
And how long does it stay good for them to finish a tattoo?
Well, it depends on the size of the tattoo. But now we have seen the practice skins, and they're nothing like actual human skin.
No.
That's not how that works.
No.
But also on another, going back to Odin and Father Christmas and stuff, there is another website that I found that it is something that is Nordic, and I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I'll embarrass myself. But it's talking about the tradition of the hunt, and also as far as the souls of the dead. And, and a couple or two ago we were talking about that there was tradition amongst some peoples that they would leave a plate for the relatives that had an empty plate for the ones that had passed on.
Uh-huh.
So with Odin, on some of this, the souls of the dead would, because the veil between the worlds were thin during winter, that would go on the hunt. But also it distinguishes in this between the earth spirits, the forest spirits, and different things like that. Now, these are real things. There are spirits that are here of the earth. They are different than the spirits of the dead. But a lot of times people don't know how to make that distinction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's beyond my... My
Kids
brain
like,
ain't working.
oh my
I'm working
God,
on sick brain at this point.
Doing that thing again.
No. It's just like, damn, I wish I could follow.
But there are
these spirits.
There are so many wonderful things here. And as far as apparently from reading some of these, if someone was out at night and you had local villages and stuff that they would do the recreation of the wild hunt.
Uh-huh.
If you were foolish enough to be outside at night and didn't get your ass in the house, and sometimes even if you did get your ass in the house, they would come in the house and help themselves to food and drink or whatever.
Wait, what?
Yeah. But also,
what would help themselves in again?
The people that were, as far as the wild hunt, the ones that were recreating this.
Yeah.
But it was not uncommon if they caught somebody out while they were doing this to snag them up, carry them off for a ways, put them down, and just leave them out there in the dark. How terrifying would that be?
That's scary.
But also, it taught people, don't be outside during this period of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the reasons also, again, wolves, bears, all kinds of predators out there in the dark. Mm-hmm. And especially the ones that do not hibernate and everything. These dangers were real.
They were.
Famine was real. Hypothermia was real. Disease, all that stuff. And we have forgotten the true horrors. Some people in some areas have forgotten the true horrors that brought forth some of these traditions.
Damn.
So this is why it's more important to understand. They have much greater meaning if you know the origins of it. Mm-hmm. To sit there and go, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Do I really want to continue doing what I'm doing? So it's just one of those, nobody's forcing anybody to participate in anything. But it's interesting how all this stuff has been incorporated into this thing that we have today.
I think they need to do that hunt thing again.
I think that very well could happen. At what point?
Come on, just running out in the middle of the night, snagging someone up and just dropping them, be like, ha, you're on your own.
At what point is genetic memory triggered? This is a question that I've had for a long time.
Genetic memory and instincts kick in.
Yeah. Because we are the culmination of those who came before us. Mm-hmm. Their learning, their experiences, all that stuff. How do we tap into the good stuff? How do we tap into the knowledge?
Right.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Bring that forth.
Mm-hmm. So, now this is something that Kid and I have done for many years, and people's like, well, what exactly do you... I know what I believe. I know why I do what I do. It does not hurt me or anybody else if we go out and light the torches there on Yule, or go out and raise a glass to celebrate and toast the return of the light. Mm-hmm. That does not compromise our core beliefs at all.
No. It's just like, to a good year, to a good new year.
Yeah. And it's like, this is one of the, we can share things here through our videos that would be very, very hesitant to share for real in our area where we live. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's why we keep to ourselves.
Yes.
But I hope everybody takes the opportunity to listen to this broadcast. It's brilliant. And there was always people...
It's so good.
These people sitting there bitching about the audio quality. It's from 1985.
Yeah.
They didn't have the toys then that we do today.
It's like, y'all need to just sit your ass down and enjoy it.
Listen to the message.
Yeah. Just listen to it.
And it's one of those to sit there and thank these people, because I do that. When I enjoy a video, I'm one of these. It's like, this is great. Thank you. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Mm-hmm. I give them a thumbs up.
As long as the audio is not skipping, stuttering, gapping, all that shit, it's fine.
You heard it. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't horrible.
No, it sounded like you listened to it off of like a cassette tape. Mm-hmm. It's not that bad of quality.
No, it's not. And that somebody took the time, and they had responded to some of the ones that were, whining, that they had given the best sound quality that they had found, that they were still trying to search other archives and stuff to see if there was a better audio recording. It's like, quit whining. Just sit there and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Deal with it. That's a small matter. So, any final thoughts on Odin and the wild hunt and genetic ancestry and all that good stuff?
It's some spooky shit.
Yeah.
And it throws you down a rabbit hole as far as like genetic memory, ancestry.
But I think that's also because in other cultures, the color...
Past life shit.
in other cultures, the color black is not associated with anything negative or dark or evil.
No, it was that was American stuff.
Well, it goes even beyond that. It very well may go back to that, to these things that are dressed as shadows and the fear that that evokes. And I've told people I'm not trying to be that enigmatic. I drink coffee. So therefore wearing black
coffee
is a
black
practical
clothing.
thing. So that's your final thoughts.
Yeah.
If you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and I'll put you links there in the description box. If I ever spaz and forget that, just, make me a comment and go, hey, where's my links? No, I'm going to be like, oh, shit, I forgot them. Okay.
This visceral panic. Yeah. Like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good...
Oh, I forgot to get you to do the Led Zeppelin thing.
That's all I got.
That's all right. That's all. It was the best part of the song. It was my favorite Led Zeppelin song. It's called the Immigrant Song. We come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure I was off a key right now. I'm sick.
Nobody cares. Know that you are very loved, and Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut. Bye.